Increasing your repeat order rate is one of the most important things you can do to actually increase the overall profit and revenue of your e-commerce store. I'm going to show you exactly how to use email to increase that repeat order rate, or commonly referred to as retention rate. My name's Gavin. I run an e-commerce email and SMS marketing agency, and in today's video, I'm going to show you everything that I do for my clients that helps them get past $1 million a month in revenue. If you have any questions, chuck them down in the description to this video, just below that. And then also in the description of this video, there's a bunch of cool free resources. But without wasting any more of your time, let's get into it. So as you can see here, we've increased the retention rate for this brand by 57% in the last 12 months. Ignore this little bit of a dip because we are coming off of a big sale that we did, but I'm going to show you the back end in terms of a Miro board for a flow that we created for them that actually helps us do this. So in this document here, you are looking at a Miro board that outlines what the automation in Klaviyo looks like. Now, I'm going to do it here because it's a lot easier for us to illustrate our points. Now, you actually have access to this board. There's a link in the description of this video. But as you can see here, this board is triggered off of the fulfilled action metric in Klaviyo. So in Klaviyo, when somebody places an order, you have two metrics to play with. You have placed order and fulfilled order. You want to trigger a flow when it comes to cross-selling off of the fulfilled order metric. The reason you do that is because these flows need to be time delayed based off the item that was purchased relative to when they got that item. The fulfilled order metric is a more accurate metric than the placed order metric, because when someone places an order, that can trigger a flow, but sometimes there can be a 1, 2, or 3 day, sometimes even longer for certain businesses, delay based off of when the order goes out. So if we have the order being fulfilled, that is a closer time to when the reader gets the actual item. So as you can see here, we trigger the flow to come after the fulfilled order metric. Then we have a series of automations that split people based off of the item's collection that they purchased. Now, if you have 2 or 3 items, you can trigger split. A trigger split is a split based off of the item that was purchased, just by item, right? But you can trigger split here. Since we have a lot of SKUs, we do it by collection because it's a lot easier for us to create pathways based off of the collection the person buys. So here, we're splitting people based off of their purchase history. So this business has 3 major categories. I've left these blank because I want you to see them for yourself and be able to use them yourselves. But in their category collection, or rather collections, they have productivity and focus. Really nice, easy split. And they have multiple SKUs within those collections. We know that if they purchase within the category of, or rather the collection of productivity, it's going to take 7 days, less than 7 days really, before they receive their item. So the first email we have is an order confirmation, or rather shipping confirmation. This can come from Shopify. We have chosen to bring it into Klaviyo because we want the shipping confirmation email to come from Klaviyo instead of Shopify, because those emails get better engagement, which improves our overall deliverability. Now, what you see here is the shipping confirmation email. Cool. 7 days later, we then start cross-selling and upselling items based off of the item that they purchased. So since they're in this flow here, we know that they're interested in the productivity collection. So we can start upselling other items that complement the productivity collection. And we can speak to that pain point because we know they're interested in productivity specifically. So that is how we create flows that increase retention, because we split people based off of their purchasing behavior in the post-purchase sequence to then upsell and cross-sell based off that interest. Now, you can take a look at this. We have a series of emails. They also educate based off of the product, what somebody can expect to help tilt the value equation. But we also have a split right near the bottom. Okay? And we have a split that says placed order 0 times overall time where item equals XYZ. We have that split in there where we can then upsell a product that complements the original item, but we can interlace a discount here should we wish to as well. So this final email here cross-sells a very specific item, but also offers an incentive if they've never purchased before, or you can even change this conditional split to be placed order equals once overall time, right? That way we can then increase the retention rate by offering a discount for that second purchase, which increases our repeat order rate. Now, this is how I want you to think about flows in general. Now, keep in mind, this document has a bunch of other flows in it, and you can have it, once again, link in the description. It's free for you guys. Normally, I charge $100 for it, but you can take a look at this. And I want you to think about flows in that regard. How we can customize the customer journey based off of what they have done with our store. If they've placed an order, they should go down one journey. If they haven't placed an order, they should go down another journey. If they place a product or an order for a specific product, we send them down a separate journey entirely. That's how email marketing is done. That's how you personalize at scale.